What if you made today day one of your life as a way to reduce stress and even get rid of it? How much could you do and build and create if you weren't pulling your past along with you into every new day? What if we didn't allow ourselves to ruminate or to have regrets? How much energy would that free in our lives? I've noticed a pattern in a lot of us, and it simply adds to our stress level and doesn't bring much good, if any at all. The pattern is that we are rarely present in our lives. If you notice, we spend most of our time either thinking about things that already occurred or projecting into the future. And as a result of that pattern of thinking, we have very little peace in our lives and feel a lot of frustration. Our stress level is high often, and we can feel trapped in our own lives. Although there is a lot of talk about mindfulness, I think most of us struggle to be able to enact that. And even if we do have success in our mindfulness practices, in between the times when we're meditating, our lives are often just as tumultuous as they were before we started that practice. So, since I have a degree in art therapy, I started to contemplate what you and I could do so that we could feel better in our lives and just overall have happier days. I developed a concept entitled Day One, and when I apply the Day One concept to my life, I'm able to create more, accomplish more, and just feel better. Day one consists of a few simple core principles. First, when you wake up in the morning, you decide that this is going to be day one. Second, you make a promise to yourself that you're willing to catch your thoughts when they go to the past or to the future and make note of that. What we want, my friend, is to recognize how much our thoughts drift throughout our days and nights, going to places we don't want them to go, and ultimately bringing us a lot of stress that is unnecessary. Living in day one is recognizing how drifting thoughts have taken over our lives in so many ways and deciding to no longer allow that. This is completely different than mindfulness, whereas mindfulness focuses on being present. That's not the motive behind day one. The purpose of day one is to regain control over your thoughts, recognizing how often they drift out of your control and making a decision to not allow that anymore. Because when we regain control of our thoughts, we regain control of our lives and open up a lot more time for good change to come in. Enacting day one is about realizing that this, my sweet friend, is the only day that we have, and that when we recognize our drifting thoughts and do not allow that pattern to continue in our lives, space and peace will open up and change will occur. Recognizing patterns in our thinking is so important because once we become aware of the patterns, they naturally start to dissipate and eventually cease to exist. You are incredibly powerful. Your thoughts are not you. Day one will allow you to differentiate between who you are and what are simply patterns of where your thoughts have been drifting. I see your mind being free, places of peace opening up in your thoughts, and amazing ideas coming to you of the future that you will build. You are truly magnificent. I believe in you, and so does God. If Swanky Genius encouragements helped your heart, we'd be ever so grateful if you liked, commented, subscribed, shared our podcast, and check out our book, journal, and coloring book series featuring Lamp the cat and Swanky Genius the bird, who are whimsical best pals at swankygenius.com.